Welcome back to State of Decay 2 Heartland. I haven't played as Isby yet, and that seems like the right move for right now. So we're kind of waiting on Dr. Hoffman to fire off the mission that will let us turn the bloater glands that we collected last episode into actual, actual Plague Buster grenades. But until that shows up, I'm thinking a good move might just be to clear out some of the plague hearts and infestations that have gathered in that neighborhood. So Isby's got nothing better to do, so I've loaded her up with explosives and fire, and we are headed down towards Marshall to just cause some trouble with the zombies. Nothing too exciting until Dr. Hoffman shows up with her mission. Now, I actually got a comment just recently on my first Heartland video. Somebody named Colt was saying that they got that mission spawned for them. Then after they did it, they got no more missions in Heartland, and it felt like their story was hung up. And so I'll definitely be on the lookout for that happening to me, because I definitely, you know, if it's possible to completely hang up the story of this game, we should certainly know about it. So thank you, Colt, for the feedback. I hope you're able to find a solution on your end. If not, by the way, you should always go to support.stateofdecay.com. Oh, that's right. Diana's got a mission here. Okay, we're taking a little break here to deal with Diana. Way to waste bullets, Isby. Whoa, whoops.
Time to reload.
I prefer to blame the character when I'm bad at something. All right, hey, Diana, what's up?
Just hang on. This again?
She's a little busy. Oh gosh, what the heck?
Just loaded my last magazine. Yeah, winning feels good.
Seriously, what are you people getting out of this? You're weirding me out.
Okay. Now have we defeated all the zombies?
I don't see anything useful here.
Diana.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything. You just seemed like you needed some help.
Well, thank you for that.
Ooh, she gave me a suppressor.
Help each other. Not anymore.
Ooh, it's a fancy suppressor. Let's put it on Isby's quieter gun. Just maximize that suppression. So I think I've already
Slabbering undead?
cleared out this place. So yeah, I forgot we'd made so many missions with Diana. I thought Diana had like one recruit mission, like I don't know, like Isaac, but no, she's got like 3. You have to really be persistent to convince her to join your community. All right. Anyway, what I was gonna do was take out some plague hearts and infestations around here. So let's go do that. This zombie is just chasing Diana.
Part of me wants to know how plague hearts control their
I know, I'm finding this very amusing. There's just this zombie chasing Diana. And it's gonna chase her all the way home. Look at that! Oh, I mean, I found a new game to play. Oh, she's taking a detour. She's taking a detour. Oh, where's she going? Where are you going, Diana? Where are you going? So yeah, we did not make our NPCs pathing in such a way that it would look good to just follow them like this. They just take whatever route feels even slightly reasonable. All right, looks like we've taken care of it. What, no thank you? Where are you going? Diana! Diana! Where are you going? Hey! She cannot figure out how to get home. Come here, Diana. Hey. Okay, whatever. Let's go take out some zombies. She'll teleport there eventually. Huh. Coalition says that, as I understand, after a certain update, most weapons do the same noise, regardless of class and caliber, and I hate it. Really? That's not something that I was ever aware of most weapons. I mean, I know that there have been various times where we've kind of retuned the weapons. I didn't think that was a particular change that we made. Well, that's a pretty serious infestation there. Get off! Okay, stand up. There we go. Even more he is. Is this just a passing horde? Yeah, it's just a passing horde. Had nothing to do with the infestation. Yeah, Isby does not exactly have big, thick arms. All right, there we go. Well, that's one infestation down. All right. Yeah, so Coalition, I guess, I mean, I could try to investigate whether all guns have the same noise level. I mean, right now I've got a couple of guns who both have suppressors on, so they probably have fairly equivalent noise levels. Anyway, this one, though actually, this one's got an advanced suppressor and is 22. This one has a handmade suppressor and is 45. You would expect them to have different quietness ratings, wouldn't you? That is kind of strange. So yeah, that is something that definitely somebody on the State of Decay 2 team would be in a better position to investigate than I would be. Okay, so it looks like we've got another infestation over here. And maybe I should actually use some of the tools I've brought with me. Okay, I thought that I was taking out all three of the screamers, but it looks like I only got... Whoa! What the heck? Okay, okay, hold on. Hold on. No, 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 no. It is the other zombies that will screw you up when you're fighting a feral. And that and not having time to reload. Okay, hold on. Okay, where did you go? Right there? Oh yeah, this ability to aim down thing. So, in the last official stream, Joe pointed out that they're actually increasing the arc, that allows you to aim down. Because not being able to actually shoot this zombie is a problem. Okay, there we go. Took care of that guy. Of course, we got an entire horde now. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's try to gather them up into a nice big pile. Oh, I forgot Napalm had a delay on it. Crap. Well, was that freaking useless? Possibly. At least it sticks around for a bit, though. Why am I in here? Okay, hold on. I didn't actually see this doorway. I did not come in here on purpose. All right. Well, now I know that about napalm. If I want to take out a group like this, I need something like a Molotov that breaks immediately on impact. Alright, anyway, I had an infestation that I was trying to destroy. Let's see how that went.
I should stay away from that bloater.
Okay, let's see if the other zombies will leave me alone long enough to salvage this thing. Alright. Now, without setting off that last screamer again and bringing in all of the hordes, let's see if we can sneak up. Ah! Dummy. Alright. Now let's sneak up on this person. Take that. Then, aha. There we go. What if I can take them all out quietly? Oh, nope, I can't. Stop it. Oh, just barely got him in time. Oh, just die. All right. Cleared out that infestation, and now we've got a plague heart to worry about. Oh, this place probably has some materials. I think I'm still a little short on materials. There we go. Oh, and Isby likes electronics and parts, though she can't carry that much. So let's put some stuff in the trunk here. Oh yeah, poison gland. Okay, cool. I'm assuming that was the only rucksack in here. I mean, this kind of table can sometimes have rucksacks. Aha, second rucksack. More electronics. And a water cooler. Sure, why not? I'll come back here later for more stuff, but I got the things that I really needed. Okay, why am I hearing this horde noise? Oh, looks like there's a horde nearby. Well, it's probably going to come over here because I'm about to try to fight a plague heart. So, wish me luck. So, Batkek asks, what do you think about the balance between gameplay and narrative in terms of investment? Should games focus 90% of their resources on gameplay, or is it narrative that's more important? I mean, it just, that is a game-by-game question. State of Decay is a game that does tend to focus primarily on gameplay and only secondarily on narrative. Sort of, we kind of leave a lot of the storytelling up to the player and the player's decisions, and we don't try to impose a specific story. And so we put a lot of work into trying to, you know, keep it from feeling weird, but we don't, you know, we're not like putting a ton of energy into like, we're going to tell this big cinematic story. You know, that's The Last of Us' territory. You know, we're trying to do something. We're trying to do something a little bit different. But there's lots of games for whom, you know, the narrative is the main reason you're playing, right? Like, I mean, a lot of Obsidian's games, for instance, are just like, you're playing because they're great at telling interactive stories, and you want to see, you know, what the potential is of this story, and so like, you just kind of have to know what game you're making. You know, with us, you know, our game is kind of this interesting, weird hybrid of, you know, a survival game, which typically a lot of them have barely any story at all, or they've got an optional story that you can follow if you want to. But the main point of the game really is just the survival gameplay, the crafting, the, you know, whatever, the stats. Trying to keep your health up, trying to keep your hunger from... Oh, no, not with the thing about to gas us. Oh, you monster. Okay. Oh, okay, that didn't actually help. One more. There we go. Tossing that pipe bomb through the window and then destroying all the zombies around me felt pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so you really, the main thing you have to know is not, you know, which one is more important. What you need to know is what kind of game are you making. You know, if you're making the kind of game for which, you know, narrative is the main reason to be playing, then you absolutely need to devote a ton of your resources into what the story is and how the story is told and how the player experiences it. But if that isn't the point of your game, if the main point of your game is for the player to sort of, you know, go through it themselves, you know, have their own creative expression within your world, that sort of thing, then yeah, most of your effort needs to go into the gameplay. But you just have to know. You have to know which one your audience wants. You know, and if you end up spending all of your time on one when the audience is coming to you for the other, then you've made a mistake. But I mean, State of Decay has got a very large and diverse and complex audience who all want different things from it. And so it's hard for us to just pick one thing and have that be the thing we're doing, which makes, you know, for us, I think balancing a lot of those kinds of decisions is particularly challenging because there isn't any one set of priorities that works for everyone who plays our game. All right. So, get off me. There you are. Okay, so napalm isn't great at trying to dissuade a horde. But taking out the zombies who are staying inside of a building, it's not that bad. These zombies are too spread out. Oh, out of ammo. All right, we did it. So we're actually in this area because we want to go to the outpost, but I figured I would grab that infestation while we were here. So Batkeck says, you know, yeah, some people accuse The Last of Us of being too cinematic, and The Last of Us show is better at telling a story, so some people think the game should focus on gameplay. Thing is, it's not like The Last of Us doesn't focus on gameplay. They're actually, you know, maybe I chose them as a bad example because, yeah, they are heavily focused on narrative and they pour tons more resources than we do into, you know, how their stories are told. But I actually really like their gameplay too. Like, they're one of those games where they've, you know, they're such an enormous blockbuster with such a huge budget. They actually can distribute their focus to everything. Which, you know, makes me a little bit jealous. But that's fine. We've all got our own separate challenges. They're also so incredibly high profile that everything they do carries a lot more risk than everything that we do. Like, certainly nobody on our team has received the level of abuse that people on The Last of Us have suffered from fans who just didn't like some of their creative decisions, which, you know, to me, I don't understand doing that at all. I don't understand the kind of person who, you know, gets so wrapped up in a video game needing to go exactly the way they want it to, that they would sink to, you know, being incredibly abusive to the people who created it. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But luckily, I mean, you know, we have had people get angry and rude towards us, but not on the scale that The Last of Us has had to deal with. Oh, I should cure her of stuff. Cure. There we go. Okay, we're ready to take on more things. Let's just grab one more thing from the back here. So yeah, my inventory is full. Mostly, I've just got 3 different kinds of fire, so I think I'll get rid of those pretty fast. I should bring some more heals with me. So yeah, I've got 3 different kinds of fire. I'll make sure to burn through those so that they're not just taking up too much space in my inventory. Oh, so Lacolison was asking questions about my base. So I've forgotten what I've... So I do have the staging area, yes. I do have the utilities complex. I forgot why you cared about that, but I definitely have it. Oh, I can install airtight containers. Why not? What else could I install? Sniper tower? Drone uplink. You know what? I would like to build a drone uplink. Do I have enough materials? I do. Let's build a drone uplink. And what else? So generator and rain collector. The utilities complex takes care of that, right? This gives me power and water? Yes, it does. So I actually didn't need that water that I picked up, but whatever. I could do hydroponics if I want to. Yeah, actually, you know what? My food situation is probably the worst situation I've got. I should build some hydroponics. What'll that cost me? So it's 3 food a day compared to 1 food a day from the garden. It just needs water and power, which I've got. It looks like I've got all the things that it needs. So yeah, we'll hydroponic that sucker up. I think we'll be in pretty decent shape at that stage. So let's figure out... Yeah, I guess we'll go after that infestation and then just head on down the road. By the way, so far... Yeah, so far I have not gotten any missions. So it's making me nervous that maybe I've run into the same problem that Colt did, where I'm just not getting the essential missions that I need to continue Heartland. And if we have broken something, that'll be good to discover. Okay, this is not a... Oh, bloater. Come on. Okay, these zombies are way too fast for a tired Isby with a very heavy weapon. I should probably have given her a lighter weapon. This was probably a dumb decision. I was just like, well, I'm going after Plague Hearts. You always bring a heavy weapon to Plague Hearts. But that's more in, like, lethal zone where it really matters to bring a heavy weapon to Plague Hearts. I probably could have given her a lighter weapon. That would have been smarter. All right, let's harvest this sucker. Coalition asks if I have maximized the use of my big farm. Do I have a big... Oh, over here. No, I have not done that, actually. I have not upgraded it either. So yeah, we can probably actually make... Now that I'm building the hydroponics complex, we probably have a little bit too much food. But that's okay. I don't mind. So Ed Blake wants to know what the aim of today's session is. So right now, all I'm doing is... Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, it's Diana. Diana wants to be recruited. Nice. Okay, all I'm doing is killing time until the next big mission lands. And but I actually ended up backing into the Diana missions. And so now recruiting Diana is a huge part of what I'm accomplishing today. So yeah, I think what I'll probably do is... Oh, come on. I'd like to get some more materials if I can, because I just not wasted, but I just spent a bunch of materials building up my base. So if I can just if I can defeat some more infestations... Oh, gosh. If I can defeat a few more infestations, come home with some more materials... and recruit Diana, then I'll be good. It sounds like we actually did just get a communication from Dr. Hoffman. So since we're here, maybe we'll check that out too. Dead scientist notes. Oh, a big Hank rifle. I like big Hank rifles. What about you? You got anything that's worth me dropping the stuff I've already got? Sort of. Alright, I'm not going to worry about anything else at this place. So, okay, so now that we've got our mission from Dr. Hoffman, let's go do that. I'm assuming... So, this mission is not actually the beginning of the gauntlet, I don't think. I think this, from what people have been telling me, I suspect that this mission is just the one that allows me to make Plague Busters. So I don't think I'm taking on a huge obligation by heading over here. Actually, let's see if we can clear out this infestation before we meet up with Hoffman. I was not watching where I was going. That could easily have been a bloater. Oh, wait. Coalition says I should take those notes because they might be mission relevant. Okay, I might. Except I don't have any room in my inventory right now. Oh, come on. I don't have room in my inventory right now, so if it turns out I do need them, then I'll grab them in a minute.
Hey there. I'm up here, on the roof of the fire station.
Alright. We got almost all the zombies, I think. Let's got this guy. And her. There we go.
Hey, bet I could find good stuff in here.
Alright. I think... Yeah, I'm not going to try to search this place, because the chances of it having materials is fairly low. Oh, wait, there's kind of a gun case.
Nothing.
It is not nothing. It's a little bit nothing, though. It's kind of nothing. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's see what Dr. Hoffman has to say. Where are you, Dr. Hoffman? Oh, are you on the roof? You're on the roof, aren't you? I forgot about that. Climb. Oh, that's right. Check it out. Somebody wrote into the mission text, of course, climb onto the fire station to meet with Dr. Hoffman. Because it would be so easy for somebody to go into that garage and think there's a bug. We put the words climb in there, so it's really clear
Time for you to see what we're up against.
what you gotta do.
Get up on that survey platform and look for a plague wall in the direction of the courthouse.
There it is.
Will do. See that plague wall? That's how you get in. Get in where? I heard Captain Logan call it the Gauntlet. So I suppose that name is as good as any. Now look again. Past those barricades in the middle of town. What am I looking at, Doc? If my theory is correct, it's ground zero for whatever has infected Marshall. I need you to get in there and figure out what's going on. And then blow it up? Perhaps. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before you can get through those walls, you'll need plague busters.
Plague Busters? What are Plague Busters?
So I can't be your supplier. Instead, I'm sending you to retrieve some equipment that will allow you to craft your own plague busters.
Alright. So go to the Army refugee camp to retrieve critical equipment. And so that's probably the site that I saw that had all those zombie scientists. Oh, hey there, zombies. Sure are a lot of you. I'm all out of bombs. I don't actually have to kill these. They've been making noise for a while. By the way, sorry for the ambient audio. I just turned on my fan because it's getting kind of hot in here. All right, here we go. So we'll head back to exactly where we already were. This is one of the problems with missions. The fact that basically...
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
What are you looking for here?
Come on. I want to kill this feral. One of our biggest problems with missions is the fact that when we start a mission, we have to spawn everything involved in that mission. But we have no control over where the player is going to go and what they're going to do. So it is entirely possible that the player will encounter the later parts of a mission before the earlier parts. And we can't stop that. Because, you know, there's all kinds of, like for instance, because you could be playing in multiplayer. You know, even if we did, say, decide that we wanted to make it so that, you know, we spawn the elements of a mission one thing at a time. Like, you talk to Dr. Hoffman, and then while you're talking to her, then we spawn the stuff over here. Theoretically, that would be fine. That would solve this problem. Except, why is there already an infestation here again? Oh, probably because the mission puts one here. Except a player, like someone in multiplayer, could just go and stand there and guard the location until you get to that stage of the mission when all the stuff spawns. So, like, no matter what, the player can kind of mess you up. All right, so okay, so I grabbed this just because I like ammo. I don't even know if I've got room for it in the truck. Just barely. I guess, I mean, looks like we've got a screamer and 5 zombies around here somewhere. But not really? Okay. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for. Bunch of great stuff here that I can't afford to carry back. Ooh, heavy-duty ammo press. Yeah, let's grab that. I don't know if I have that yet. I already looked in this, right? Yeah. Where is the thing I'm looking for likely to be? Is it in here? Nope. Oh, what the heck? Ugh. All right. Just had to try that real quick. But that's not going to be a long-term solution. I mean, I could try to sneak around him. Why is he not responding? Is there something weird about the nav mesh? Like he can't find me from where he is? There we go. He figured it out. This gun is going to jam any second. I don't know why I'm firing suppressed 22 shots at him. Oh, nope.
I can't keep doing this.
All right. This is a little bit nerve-wracking. Ah, that wasn't great. All right. Yes! Isby! Take him down! Nice! Let's just stand triumphantly. No, not next to a
I don't have room for that.
pile of plague samples. Oh, that's boring. I want to stand triumphantly next to my kill. Whatever, it's fine. Cogs thinks that my thumbnails should be on top of that juggernaut. Maybe, I don't know. It was moving really fast. I can't tell if there was actually, if there's actually a good still shot in there. So we'll have to see. I was also trying to get a good thumbnail when I was chasing Diana around earlier. So it might be that the thumbnail's in there. I don't know. There we are. That's what we're looking for. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use that because whatever.
Oh, look. I found it.
Excellent. You can install that device anywhere in your base to get it up and running. That will allow you to manufacture plague busters from the poison glands you harvest. You'll need a lot of them to punch your way through that gauntlet. If you need assistance locating plague bloaters, call me on your radio. I should be able to help.
What a great idea.
Okay, so
People, step right up and feed your faces. Thanks to all the crops we're growing.
it looks like we finished our upgrade to the farm. That's good. So yeah, we might actually want to add an addendum to our old, our old bloater farming video, because that's something I forgot, that Dr. Hoffman actually offers you an easier way to find plague bloaters. So let's go and install this at our base, and let's go recruit Diana. And then the main thing we're missing now, actually, is materials. I mean, we've got the staging area, which means that we won't be, dealing with a negative materials income, right? We shouldn't have a negative material. Yeah, we got +4 per day, actually, because of the staging area and the utilities complex. So it looks like, yeah, so I remember the Coalition telling me that, yeah, that basically both of those do the same job, but they don't just eliminate the cost of maintenance, they counterbalance it. So if you install both, then you actually have a materials profit. Okay, cool. So yeah, maybe I don't need to worry nearly as much as I thought I did about my low materials. I've got a positive income, which was not what I was expecting. So cool. Nice to know. So yeah, I think that we're actually getting this to a pretty good spot. Except...
Check it out. I just delivered a
Yes. That's what I was hoping he would do. You fell into my clever gambit, Feral.
I should install this new equipment before I forget.
I hope it's okay I came here. I don't normally do that.
Oh, I forgot I already had a bunch of materials that I hadn't turned in yet. So, I'm probably fine. Let's drop all the rest of this stuff off. And let's talk to Diana. Hey there, Diana.
I've been on my own for a long time. You're the first people who, get me. I want to understand why.
Well, let's recruit you.
I think I'd like that. You know, until your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, Isby gets Firefly references.
Welcome home. It's not much, but it's better than the alternative.
All right, so let's repair this gun. Maybe Isby should not be carrying this around. Yes! A full house! We recruited 8 different survivors in a single game of Heartland. I thought that was going to be impossible because I thought we had messed up Diana earlier, but no! Diana, the Shy Maker. So let's get Isby a nice high dismember, low weight weapon. Feels much more appropriate for her.
Make all kinds of useful things. Let me put together a fabricator shop and I'll show you.
Let's reload our guns. And I've got plenty of ammo still, so let's manufacture some more of this 45. And actually, yeah, we should probably have another handmade suppressor too. More 45. More 45. But then, after we stock her up on 45... Oh, looks like we're covered on that. And 22. Let's actually switch it up. Because now that we've got that heavy-duty ammo press... Of course, actually, the Plague Toxin Distiller. Let's make sure we got a place to install that. I want to do that in the Plague Annex. That seems like it makes sense. And then let's install our heavy-duty ammo press so we can make some more grenades. Because that one grenade I fired at that Juggernaut was pretty powerful. I'm wondering if having some grenades on hand, those might actually help. Oh, hey, look, Aim to Please has joined us. Hey, sorry, there was a whole raid going on and I missed it. Hello, Aim to Please. And thanks everybody for calling attention to it. So, let's see here. Yeah, oh, that was even before I fought the Juggernaut. That was a long time ago and I missed it. So sorry, Aim to Please. I'm just sitting here casually ignoring you while you're raiding my channel. I hope you're still here, and I hope that you will accept my thanks and apology. Okay, so so I've got this installed. So that means what?
See what happens when we work together?
Craft Plague Busters. So basically, I can just keep doing this until I'm out of glands. And I've got a bunch of glands. So how many Plague Busters did I just end up with? 36. Is that enough? Is that enough? I don't know. I don't know if that's enough. That might not be enough. We might need more Plague Busters than that. Well, that is a problem for a different day, because we have been streaming this for, I don't know, something like 45 minutes. What is up with my hair? I'm just noticing what a poof ball I am today. I need to put a little bit more attention into, into that. Probably, more importantly, I should put more attention into my chat. So, again, sorry, Aim to Please, that I didn't acknowledge you when you first arrived. But let's see here. Cog says, I'll spend 20k of channel points to bribe you to play State of Decay 2 on green in Meager Valley with the Legacy Pool survivors with max stats. So it's all as easy as possible for you so you can actually read the chat. That's not going to make me read the chat. And absolutely nothing. We have proven, I think, pretty well that absolutely nothing will cause me to read the chat, Cogs. Like, I think I've been doing this for years, trying to train myself to get better at it. And it just keeps getting worse. I don't know. Airy Twitch says that I've got an anime character. Like, this is a little bit of, like, maybe Goku hair. So, the thing is, I think I need to put more product in it so it spikes up into locks instead of just being a poof. When it's just a poof, I don't look like an anime character. If it's in spikes, then I look like an anime character. Oh, so Ranithcord asks, going back to the question of, like, narrative versus, mechanics or whatever, he says, obviously you can't say specifics about State of Decay 3, but in general, do you think spending resources to make a more complex mission spawning system would be worth the effort? Or is this way good enough for most cases? So, I think definitely investing in a stronger mission spawning system would be good. So again, not revealing anything specific, but there's just a lot of details about the way the mission spawning system, the limitations of the mission spawning system in State of Decay, that we would want a different system. We'd want to think it through, take everything that we've learned, and put together a different system that is better at sort of giving you missions that feel appropriate, not avoiding missions that feel repetitive. But some of this is partly in the way the system is designed, and it's partly in the way we frame the content too. I mean, like the Prepper Ant mission, for instance, is so specific. Like when you go on that mission. Or like the Chief Jackson mission or the Eagle Eye mission. They're so hyper specific. When they repeat, you're like, oh, well, it's that mission again, And I think this kind of game lends itself less to missions that are trying to tell highly specific stories, and more towards missions that are just like highlighting opportunities out in the world. Telling you like, oh, hey, there's a thing going on right now. You might want to get involved in it. It's not some very specific story we're telling. It's just an event that happens. Something like that, where it's like it's not like we're trying to tell one specific story, but we're just making things happen that are interesting, and you can engage with them or not. That kind of approach, I think, probably would have been cleverer for State of Decay 2, because it's a kind of content where if it repeats, it's fine. That's just a thing that happens. Us running out of X is a thing that happens, or this kind of zombie disaster going on is a thing that happens. And it doesn't feel repetitive because it's just like, yeah, I'm just living in this world, and that's what it's like to live in this world. I think that if we, the kinds of specific stories that are more interesting to tell aren't randomly throwing the Prepper Ant mission, which just feels like it comes out of nowhere and it's just repeating something. The stuff like the Homecoming content, where, like we actually are telling a specific story in that world that you can engage with to the degree you're interested in it, but also your success in the game isn't dependent on it. That's also a nice approach. Like we found here and there we found nice approaches to putting content in front of you to make it interesting. We just also did a lot of traditional missions that turned out to, I don't know, like a lot of the traditional sort of like mission templates and models you come up with for more linear, more narrative-driven games, just kind of they end up feeling weird and distracting and flat in State of Decay 2. Because they just don't work. Like, I think we need to spend more time studying what kinds of stories our game is good at telling, and then frame our missions around that kind of experience. So I think we didn't do the greatest job of that on State of Decay 2, because we imagined that we were going to be sort of reinventing the wheel a lot, and so we just tried a bunch of stuff, and we thought we were going to have more time to refine it than we did. And so, we took a big swing and then just sort of like stumbled over the finish line. Those are two different sports analogies that don't work together, whatever. And so, yeah, so whatever we do in State of Decay 3, I think it'll be informed a lot by just sort of learning what worked and didn't work in State of Decay 2. But yeah, I'm not going to give you any specifics because, I mean, there's a lot of unknowns. And so there aren't specifics to give you. So yeah, there you go. So Malator says the Sun's Mace mission broke their heart the first time that they saw it, but a lot less so the 150th time. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, this kind of stuff, if you know your mission's going to be repeating, you got to come up with the kind of mission that's fun to repeat. And State of Decay is a game that's asking people to play it long term. And as a result, we need to come up with a mission system that's interesting to augment a game that can be played long term. Lacroix wants to know if I'm wearing a Tunic t-shirt. I absolutely am. Yes, my daughter Calliope and I think have matching Tunic t-shirts. So she's less into Tunic than I am, but she's into foxes. She's more into foxes than I am. So I think each of us has an interest in the shirt that's a little bit different. But yeah, there we go. Lacroix suggests that maybe I should get a bot that reads the chat for me. If they make a chat GPT thing that allows, like, that basically puts a fake mod in the channel who will answer people's questions, I could see that being valuable, but it would also feel fake pretty fast. I had a lot of fun, actually. So last night I got chat GPT to help me develop science fiction worlds. I was just like, imagine a world like this. Name it and give me a bunch of specifics. Come up with some characters who live in this world, stuff like that. And it was fascinating because it just kept, like, it didn't come up with anything that was just wildly original like a human would. It wasn't like I was reading like an Anne Leckie novel or something like that. But it was also like, it was just interesting seeing like what an AI did come up with and like how it would stitch things together and make them consistent and how it would sort of springboard off ideas that I had to take them further. And I was having so much fun with it. But I would take it so far and then I would lose interest because I'm like, I mean, it's not like this is a human who's going to tell me an interesting story. It's just a fun toy, right? And I'm pretty sure that the novelty of an AI chatbot in a Twitch chat would be interesting for the first 10 minutes. And then you'd be like, oh, okay, well, it's not a human, so I don't care what it says. and you'd run out of interest. Redith Court asked, what is Calliope's opinion on What Does the Fox Say? You know what? I haven't asked her that because I think that song came out when she was very little. I think she really liked it when she was, like, our whole family loved that song when it was brand new. I think she was extremely little at the time. And so maybe it could be that song actually might have shaped her interest in foxes. I'm not sure. I haven't asked her about it, so I should at some point. Anyway, we are coming up on the hour mark, so we should definitely wrap up this episode. So there is a subscribe button. Here's the other videos, like I always do. And there's the next Heartland video or something else if I haven't made another Heartland video. Whatever.